Sorry if you guys hear Madagascar. If you hear Madagascar in the background.
Welcome to Flamingle Mingle. Today is the 2nd of May. Tonight, we are going to be talking about consistency. I think that tonight's probably going to be a pretty quiet night here on Mingle on Zoom because this is our first Flamingle Mingle after switching to Basecamp completely. So a lot of team members are not seeing that consistent notification in the flock group to remind themselves to get on training tonight. So just a reminder, you will always get the link to Flamingle Mingle emailed to you, and it will always be posted in the Basecamp under the calendar. The day on the calendar has the link to the training tonight. But our training is on consistency, and Carley is going to be doing our training again tonight. So Carley, I will pin you and you can take it away.
Okay. So of course I start talking and here comes my kid. Please go. I love you. Goodbye. Love you. Goodbye. So I am going to be chatting really quickly about consistency. It's huge in your business and it will make or break a business. My allergies are really bad. So if I start having a coughing fit, I will mute myself. Or if I lose my voice, I have to take a sip of coffee. So I was actually watching a couple YouTube videos earlier today. And actually right before I got on, one of them was Chastity Robinson's. If you don't follow her on YouTube, you should. She's really good with her trainings. And one of hers was consistency. And the big thing, there was a couple of quotes that she said there that kind of really stood out to me. But really quick, I want to ask you two, okay, and Nasa, do you feel like you're consistent in your business? Honestly. Good. What do you think, Nasa? I see you nodding your head. What do you think you're most consistent with? What is one thing that, like, without a doubt, you do?
I make sure I post at least 3 times a day and comment on other people's comments.
Good. I wish I did that. I can barely even log into my Facebook a day.
I get them all scheduled.
Oh yeah, and that's one of the things I'm going to talk about. So one of the things that she said, it doesn't matter what you do once, it matters what you do consistently. And that kind of hit me. It's like, okay, that's kind of like a really good point. I'm trying to get it to where like I can see you guys, but I can still see what the heck is going on with my face. But it's really true. Like you can do something once, which is great. But say you start Happy Mail, right? So say you consistent in media. Good. That's good. So you send Happy Mail. So say January 1st, you're like, okay, I'm sending all my Happy Mail for December customers. And then you never do it again. So it's like, it almost comes off as you appreciated your customer one time, but you don't continually appreciate their orders. So, and it might not come off that way. My customers know that I procrastinate with everything that I do. Will I get it done? Yes. Am I like 100% same time of the month, every month? Absolutely not. Same thing with my team. So a lot of our behavior is based off of habit. I know there's scientific facts. I don't really know what that is. But if you do something, so there's something that you do every day. So I go to work, right? So I go to work, I get my headset on and I log into all 7 of my computers. I do that. It's a habit, so I do that every single time I go to work. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. When you get into the shower, do you wash your hair with conditioner one day and then you wash your feet and then you shave your legs and then you do your shampoo? No, you start and you do the same thing every single time you get in the shower. Same thing when you get dressed. Do you always put your left foot in, or do you sometimes put your left foot in first or your right foot in first? I can promise you every time you get dressed, you do it the same exact way. And that's because it's a habit. You have built that habit and it's what you do. So hold on one second. So it's the same thing, in your business. When you're ready to give up or when you're having a stressful day, do you stop taking care of your family? Do you, stop taking care of yourself? No, probably not. Are there days where we probably go without eating like we should, or, we don't drink enough water like we should? Sure. But that's your business. If you want to succeed in your business, you can never give up on your business. And I will tell you, there are 4 of us on this call right now, and 2 of us have given up. Ashley and I both. We both took a pause and we both stopped. You know, it doesn't matter what reason we did, we gave up. We 100% gave up. We had to rebuild from the bottom to the top. You know, we didn't just get here because our same customers stayed here with us. That doesn't happen. We have to work just as hard as every single one of you every single day. We all start at zero, but the difference that someone gets zero and some of us get 2,000 PRV, which is mine and Ashley's minimum every month, is consistency. It's consistency in our business. It's consistently using our family in our business. How many times do you guys see on Ashley's Facebook how she has Melly involved? You know, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you're going to see my kids smelling bars and packaging bars and handing me stickers. It's consistency. It's realistic consistency. It's not this crazy, you know, unattainable, whatever. It's little things. It's little things that add up to the big goals. And you know what one of those is that I'm totally preaching to the choir here because I don't do it. I'm the pot calling the kettle black. Follow-ups. You know who else didn't? Ashley. She just told me today that she deleted her 100 so she can start fresh because it gets overwhelming. If you use Amy, make it a small daily habit. Small daily habits add up to consistency. It adds up to just making it behaviors and just what you're used to. Hold on a second. So how many of you guys have told yourself you're going to work out every day? Me. Do I? Hell no. Absolutely not. But you know what? Science, whoever has proven, I'm pretty sure it's like science. It takes 21 days. 21 days of consistently doing something before it becomes a habit. Is there something in your business that you want to start doing? It takes 21 days. I want to post in my team page every day. Have I made it to posting 21 days in a row? No. Do I want to make it 21 days in a row? Absolutely. Even if it's just saying hi. Hey, how are y'all doing today? Let's just do a check-in. Let's do a mental health check-in. I don't even do that, you know, but I have the right mindset, but it's not all mindset. You know, I am somebody that when I want to do something, I've got the drive. You know, I'm on keto. You know how hard it is to have a husband and a daughter that don't do keto and try to stick with it? Almost impossible, but I've got the willpower. You can't base what you do off of motivation. Because how many times are we not motivated? How many times you're like, I'm going to clean the house. I'm going to do the dishes. I'm going to do the laundry. I'm going to bathe the kids. I'm going to just do all the things. And then you don't. You sit on the couch, you watch Netflix, right? It's because, hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Okay, go. You can get something. It takes willpower. You know, you can't base what you're doing off of motivation alone. You just can't, because there's going to be days when you're not motivated. But if you've built these habits, it's just going to come second nature. And I know that I'm going to say this probably about 100 times tonight. It's going to start with follow-ups. If you can consistently achieve follow-ups, guess what you're going to consistently get? You're going to consistently get orders. So how are you going to be feeling? You're going to be feeling great because your business is thriving. You've got people that are giving referrals, customers, and consistent orders. They're going to be like, oh my God, you know, Kay is great. She treats me great. She checks in on me. Who do you think they're going to refer when somebody's like, man, I'm tired of candles? Probably Kay, right? Probably Nasa, probably Ashley and Carley. That's what they're going to do. You know, excuse me. I've got birthday bags. Yeah, my birthday was March 26th. Shipping has made it a struggle, but you know what's helped? What's helped is being transparent with your customers, letting them know, hey, shipping has been a little bit behind. I promise you it's coming. Is there anything I can get in the meantime? That lets them know why their order is taking so long. Can you please go away?
I'm going to, I'm trying.
Okay. Okay. So, the first thing, I have my little notes right here. I have like 2 pages of notes, so just bear with me if I'm cheating. So back to when it's hard to start forming a new habit. That's why forming good habits is key. So the second you start forming bad habits, the second you start giving into excuses, you're failing your business. You're giving yourself another step to quit. You can't quit. I can tell you right now, if I would not have quit in 2014, I would have a much bigger business than I do now. And I've got a pretty good one. You know, I've got a consistent customer following and customer base. But the first thing that people do when they have a bad day is give up in their business, not their family, like I said earlier. So why is it that everyone's just willing to throw their business to the side? Do you have a dream of wanting to make this your full-time income? You know, do you have a $4,000 paycheck dream? Do you have a dream of having a team of 100? Is that going to come with giving up? You know, is that going to come with not doing some small income producing activity every day? Newsflash, it ain't gonna come. I can promise you, you're gonna fail yourself every single time. You're gonna fail yourself 100% of the time that you don't put into your business. I'm preaching to the choir again. I have got amazing ideas. Amazing. Do I follow through with them? Not always, you know, and that just does nothing but fail myself. And when it comes down to it, we all started as a team of one. Every single one of us started with a team of one. So if you're failing yourself, you're failing your future business, you're failing your future customers, you're failing your, you know, your leaders. And reality, when it comes to having a bad day, we all have bad days. If you give up on your business, or if you, let me reword this. If you're having a bad day, if you're in a funk, if you're just not feeling it, you need to turn to your business. Take that frustration out on making some samples. You know, if you are feeling stressed, find something in your business that brings you joy. You know, you started this business because it was fun. You started this business because you wanted some side money, whatever the case may be. And this is something that Scentsy preaches. Fall back on that why. If you don't know that, you're never going to have a base to form, ever. And your why should change with every milestone that you hit. So my why used to be, let me just make a couple $100 so I can maybe afford my child's daycare. Now it's, let me work my business almost like a full-time business. I also have a full-time shift work job, 12 hours a day. And now I'm working to pay for my mortgage. My mortgage is not cheap at all. We are over $2,000 a month in mortgage. And I will share that with you guys because I'm happily sharing that. And do I hit $2,000 a month in a paycheck? Absolutely. I've hit that one time in my life. Sorry. And it's hard, but small little things will add up to the big dreams. Does anyone have any questions? Because my throat is drier than I don't even know what. What is something that you guys, I want all three of you now that Erica's here. Hey, Erica. What is something that you guys want to start doing consistently? Just give me one thing. What's something that, and I don't want you to compare yourselves, and that's not what I mean, but what's something that you see somebody doing that you would like to do? Ashley just flock boxes. I agree. I want to start doing a monthly farmhouse crate. Thanks, Ash, for that name, because I really like it. I've been thinking about it. Following up with every customer. Perfect.
I want to be
Go
more
ahead.
consistent with my happy mail, or sniffle mail is what I call it.
Sniffle mail. That's cute. So how do you do it now?
I get to make my samples about every 3 months or so because I put it off.
Okay.
You know,
So
past year
do you
as
have
well.
a calendar?
I do.
Do you use your calendar?
I do.
Okay. So find a day, find one day in the month, and you write that on that calendar. This is the day I'm going to do happy mail. And if it's written down, you're more likely to do it.
Okay.
See if it works. If it doesn't work, maybe we'll, you know, come again, message me, message Ashley, message God and everybody. I don't care, but ask, you know what I mean? So try that, because that's me. So I want to, oh my God, I could never in my life do happy mail daily. That sounds awful. That sounds like the worst idea ever. Would I love to do that? So is it reasonable and realistic? Absolutely not. I'm not going to do it.
Listen, here's why. So I am a very big paper system. You know this. I like paper binders. I like paper follow-up systems. Amy is hard for me because my phone is like my happy place. Like I just want to go watch TikToks and not have to worry about anything. So I print receipts as they come through from my phone because I'm home all day long. So as soon as I get a PWS receipt, I open my workstation, print it, done. So then when Melly goes down for her nap, I go down to my office, go to work, and go do happy mail, knock it out real quick, throw some stamps on it, and it's good to go. And then I don't have to worry about it. So for me, that works. But for most people, one day a week or one day a month that you get your happy mail done is perfect. It's great. Like you have to schedule that time. I have a system that works for me, and you have to create a system that works for you.
So right now I do mine every month ish. Okay. So I do It's always just later. I don't write it down. I don't. I have this expensive binder. That's not what I meant. Planner. And I barely use it, So now I am trying to, in May, I took a huge break from my team. I will be honest. I don't want to say I failed them. I am always here for my team. And I think they know that really well. I've had people message me, but I was moving, I was packing. My whole life was packed and it was just hard. It was very hard. Work transitions, training. I am training at work again. I say this every time. Training sucks. But so I took a break from my team this month. I need them to know that I'm still here. So I have written down in my planner some ideas and I want to write them down every day. I personally do not want to do all of my posts in my team as scheduled. However, if you want to be consistent with your posts, if you're feeling really pretty one day, you know what you should do? If you're home, find a shit ton of products, change your outfits, and take a ton of pictures with them. Do you think your customers are ever going to know? Absolutely not. But when you're like, oh, I really need to post this. I have a picture with a mini fan. Guess what? Let me go find my picture when I was feeling like $1 million and post it. They don't need to know that came from, one time or one day. Who cares? Change your outfits, throw your hair up halfway down, whatever, take a bunch of pictures. So that way you're ready to go. When you have this idea and you're like, oh, I wish I had a picture for that. You do. Consistency. If you're struggling with posting or whatever, I bet you change your wax. And if you guys aren't posting when you change your wax, you're failing your business. It's easy. It's really easy. Use a cotton cleanup, use whatever the hell you have. Take a picture with your warmer with the bar in front of it. Has anyone tried this bar? Get some interaction on your Facebook page. Ask questions. People love to give opinions. They love it. They don't care what it's about. If you're asking for someone's opinion, you're probably going to get negative ones, but you're probably going to get a lot more positive ones. Interaction boosts algorithms. Algorithms suck. We can't beat them, but we can play with them. So, doing something daily, posting something daily, sharing your story. And it doesn't just have to be Scentsy. I am learning this very, very quickly. Excuse me. If all that people see is you posting your business, they're going to get tired of it really fast. Share what you're doing. Share. I have got a ton of pictures when I just got my hair done today that are less than flattering. I'm going to post them. Don't care. People know who I am. I look homeless half the time of my life anyway when I go to work. Post them. Share your real life. Share in your stories. Post on your Facebook. Don't be scared to go live. Going live is awkward, but you know what? If you consistently go live, when I first started going live, I maybe had like 8 or 9 people watching. When I ended going live, because I haven't done it in forever, I had every bit of 50, 60 people watching. That's a lot. That is a whole hell of a lot of an increase in people just watching. Used to have notes when I went live. I never knew when I was going live. I just opened a box and smelled some stuff. That's what I did. And I want to get back to it, but I haven't. I already know when I get off of here, I have a toilet room now with just a toilet and a window with some doors. So I don't have a plug. I can't read all that. All I can see is now I'm getting ready to train for 3,000 SFR.
Yeah, I said, now I'm getting ready to train for over 3,000 consultants for SFR.
Yeah. I'm going to take a flower and I'm going to go show on my stories how to use them. Because I can guarantee you all these people that I'm getting ready to give fragrance flowers to are going to forget to put their little silver ring on, and they're going to forget to take their little piece of paper off their little reed 100% of the time. Because you know what? I didn't do it for the longest time. I just threw that shit away because I didn't know what it was for. Real life, real life. If your customers can relate to you, they're going to want to buy from you. They're going to want to support you. I am very, very transparent in my business. I am probably too transparent in my business, but my customers know it. They support me and they love me for it. So we can have a little chat afterwards, whatever, that's fine. But I could go on and on about consistency. It is the little habits that add up to the change in the behavior that you want to see. It is the small little changes that make a habit that make consistency. That's all it takes. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to be following all these people on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever the hell you do, whatever social media, and think you have to do it. I fall victim to that all the time. And then I'm like, no, I'm not doing it because it's a waste of my time and it's a waste of my money. I don't make $25,000 a month. I make $1,000 to $1,800 a month. I need to do what's in my wheelhouse. Like I need to do what I can afford. I have a new mortgage that I haven't paid my first payment yet. I don't know if I'm going to be broke after it or not. I really don't know yet. So I'm making changes to see. Woo. But this was a quote that Chastity said, like right in the beginning. Hold on. I'm dying. And she said she heard it from Jennifer Anderson. If you don't follow Jennifer Anderson, she's another really good one. She seems like the sweetest soul. I've never met her, but she's just super, she's very, very smart too with business. But do not let a temporary feeling affect your 5-year dreams. And if that doesn't resonate with you, you're in the wrong business. If you want this to be a business, it doesn't matter if you want to do it as a, what are they called? Hobbyist. I keep wanting to say habitual. I don't know. As a hobbyist, if you want to do it as a part-timer, Ashley still considers me a part-timer because this is not my full-time business. Every single person on this team is either a hobbyist or a part-timer for the most part. I don't know if anybody does this strictly where they 100% like this is your only income. Well, duh, we know you do. But do not let temporary feelings, do not let you being in a funk or you having a death in the family or you, whatever the case may be, affect your 5-year dreams. My 5-year dreams are big. My 5-year dreams will never include me quitting my job, Ashley. However, I would love to make my full-time income. I will be probably after this year making close, maybe a little bit more than $60,000 a year in my full-time business or my full-time job. I would die. I make like a third-ish of that in Scentsy a year, but it comes with consistency and it comes with working your ass off when you don't want to. It really as easy as that. It doesn't take much and you don't have to do this extravagant stuff. It just takes being a human, making mistakes, learning from your mistakes and showing up every single day, every day. If you don't want to show up a day, share that. I'm taking the day off. I hope you guys have a happy Saturday, happy Sunday, whatever the case may be, happy freaking Wednesday. I don't know. Whatever day you take off, just share that, you know, hey, I'm signing off for the day. I'll be back on to answer any of your questions tomorrow. Ashley just did it the other day. She just posted about it. You know what? She let her customers know, nope, I'm not doing it today. I'm taking off. That's all you gotta do. But guess what? You showed up. So that day counts. My challenge for you guys is to find a habit tracker. They're everywhere on Facebook. They're everywhere, or not Facebook, on the internet. Just type in habit tracker. Find, I don't know, 1, 2, or 3 habits, whatever, that you want to try to focus on for the month of May. No more food. Go sit down. And write it down. You know, if you want to drink more water, it doesn't have to be Scentsy 100%. I want at least one of them to be Scentsy. And just color in the little box. You number the days. So 31 days at the top, habits on the side, color in the box. See what you do. See where you're lacking, see where you're failing, see where you're excelling, and then move from there. So in May, if you find one that you do at least 21 days, which is considered a habit, carry that into whatever the next month is, June. Carry that into June, but add one in June. So add it. If you succeed at posting on social media for 21 days out of the 31, and you feel like that is now a habit, that it is just second nature, carry that one into June. See if you can still carry it through June, but then add going live, or I wouldn't do live because that's a lot going live. That would kind of get old. Happy Meal, you know, whatever. Did you do something to do with Happy Meal every day? Did you just write down an order? Did you write down a person's name? Like, hey, I need to send a Happy Meal to them. Whatever you want to do, but just try that. See if it works. Nate, I want you to try to pick one day a week or one day a month that you can do Happy Meal, that you can sit down and dedicate an hour, however many customers you have, probably hour, 2 hours, get it done. Do it every single month. And then it's easy. You know, then it's like, okay, like it's really not that bad, because I can tell you, and I will tell you, Abby just posted in our director page. She waited and she was like, why the hell did I wait? Because it is more than overwhelming when you wait. I'm backed up. I haven't even sent March's Happy Meal. So I have March and April to do because all my shit was packed. You know, is that an excuse? 100%. Am I owning it? 100%. It is what it is. But, you know, learn from it, move on. So I think that's what I have. Yeah. If you form good habits, that's what you revert to when you're having a bad day. You revert to what you know. If you know good habits, you're going to succeed in your business. It's really, it's not rocket science. I don't know rocket science, but it's not that, because that sounds hard. Does anyone have any questions?